Due to weak southwest monsoon rains, Bengaluru city doesn't get enough rain to recharge its groundwater. As a result, the city is facing an acute water shortage this year, months before peak summer. And the situation could get worse in the months ahead. As per the report released by Niti Aayog, 20 Indian cities could face an increased water crisis by 2030. Government and societies are under the pressure to take up the initiatives in macro level to reduce the water wastage. And we as an individual can also do our bit. The challenge of conserving water at home begins in the kitchen. As cooking is one of the household chores that can use up a lot of water if not used carefully. There are numerous ways to save and repurpose water in the kitchen. And I have been practicing some of these religiously, which I'll be sharing in today's video. Installing water-saving nozzles at the outlet of kitchen tap helps to reduce water consumption by 60%. Water purifiers waste 3 liters of water for every 1 liter that is purified. Hence, instead of discarding this wastewater into the kitchen drain, it can be repurposed for mopping floors and washing utensils. Hence, I collect this wastewater in this dispenser. Instead of using a colander to wash the rice under running water directly, I am placing a bowl under it to collect the water for later use. Rice water is something that has numerous benefits for plants and it acts as a good fertilizer. After washing the rice thoroughly, I soak them in a cup of water for 30 minutes to speed up the cooking time. Then I collect this water in a bottle and store it in the fridge, which I'll be using later to rinse my hair post shampooing, as it is fully packed with antioxidants and promotes healthy hair. Another thing that I do is using a bowl to wash vegetables and fruits instead of a colander or running water. Then I'm dunking all the vegetables in a bowl of water and rubbing them till they are clean, and this water can be reused for plants later. Vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli, when soaked in hot water with a teaspoon of turmeric, helps to remove the dirt and bugs present in it. This water is also later used for plants. We often believe that rinsing the spinach under running water is the only way to get rid of dirt. But there's another alternative way that requires way less water. In a big bowl, I've taken the spinach and I'm adding a tablespoon of turmeric and salt to it. Then I'm filling it with water until all the greens are submerged. Then I'm vigorously swirling the greens around the water so that the moving water shakes the dirt out of the leaves. Then I leave them to rest for 20 minutes. Then I carefully separate the leaves without disturbing the water. The salt and turmeric removes all the dirt and they all get settled down at the bottom like this. I have been following the same method to wash the herbs and lettuces as well. But I'll run them in salad spinner to remove the excess water and then store it in the fridge for later use. Following certain cooking methods to reduce the water wastage should be made as a habit. It might seem insignificant at first, but these small steps shows a greater impact in the bigger picture when followed by many. For example, steaming the vegetables instead of boiling them, as they take up less water. And I prefer to pressure cook them with a very little amount of water. and I'll be adding that little amount of water to the gravy that I'll be preparing later. Next one is I'll be using single pan for roasting, frying and making gravy. Today I'll be using this pan for roasting the spices and vegetables for the gravy first. Once they are roasted well, I'm transferring it to a mixer jar. Then I'm washing the kadai with some water and pouring it to the mixie and grinding it into a fine paste. Using the same kadai, I'm sauteing the grated beetroot. Then in the same kadai, I am making the gravy by mixing the vegetables and the ground paste. To increase the consistency of the gravy, instead of adding fresh water separately, I am washing the mixie and adding it to the gravy. Doing this ensures that no paste residue is left out in the jar. Boiling eggs on gas stove utilizes lot of water, but using an electric boiler is much greener option as these boilers use less amount of water. Here I am using only 40 ml of water for boiling 4 eggs. Plus it cooks the eggs faster, saving your precious time and some cooking gas. And also we need not worry about keeping a tab on the eggs as the boiler automatically goes off once the eggs are done. Next, I always make sure to boil some pulses or vegetables such as potatoes, tapioca, beetroot along with the rice in the pressure cooker. You're conserving water as well as gas with this trick. Then finally, I'll be using the collected water for watering the plants. Using less water in cooking not only promotes sustainability but also helps to enhance the overall quality of our meal by locking its nutrients, flavors and texture. Following a certain routine in the kitchen will help to conserve water. For example, pressure cooking pasta with less water instead of boiling them in a pot full of water and again reusing that water for making the sauce for the pasta. Likewise, I follow certain routines in my kitchen. Today I'll be sharing one such routine. I like to make homemade ghee from the milk cream that I collect daily. First I'll be making butter from that cream using mixer grinder. Once the butter gets separated, I'm adding it to a heated pan. Using a scraper helps to reduce the mess and keeps my hands clean and I need not worry about cleaning my hands in between. Next, I'm going to prepare paneer from the leftover milk. I'll be saving this whey water for making chapati dough. And I'm going to mix the chapati dough in the kadai in which I made ghee. The ghee stuck on the kadai and the warm whey water together makes the dough super soft. Plus the dough wipes away the excess ghee from the kadai and makes the washing of kadai later easy. Therefore, clubbing these tasks together helps us to save lot of water. Finally, I'm rinsing the pan with a very little wastewater from purifier. Then for cleaning the butter in mixie jar, I'm adding a drop of soap liquid and quarter cup of water and giving a quick pulse. Doing this helps to loosen the butter stuck inside the jar and under the plates. Then finally I'm scrubbing it with a brush and rinsing it off. Instead of rinsing the less dirty cutlery in running water, they can be washed in a bowl of water. Then it's always best to soak pans and bowls with heavy grease and food residue for some time before washing them. Hence, with less water and minimal physical effort, these vessels can be cleaned later. Then, using the saved purifier wastewater, I am preparing all-purpose cleaner, with which I'll be cleaning the kitchen countertops, dining table and floor. Finally, with the leftover wastewater, I am cleaning the sink. Next time you're cooking a meal or cleaning up your kitchen, have the above tips handy to manage your water usage. By conserving water, you will be directly helping your immediate community and the environment. So I request you all to take some responsibility and use the water sparingly. Also teach your children that every drop counts.